Hey guys.
Welcome to the Beyond Sunday podcast.
Good to have you guys here.
We know you guys have been waiting. So
For a little bit.
we are very excited to do this, and
We're just excited to kind of start this journey and just kind of talk about ourselves, our faith, and just how to help motivate and inspire other people.
yes, and we can't wait to take you guys in this journey. We're so
We're so excited.
We're so
Alright, so we're going to start with some questions, just kind of like explaining background a little bit, just like why we're starting this podcast, and then a little bit about us and just our faith and just who we are. Alright, so first question is, why did we start this podcast?
I feel like we just
I feel like honestly it was something that kind of like we've been talking about and it's like been in our hearts, but we've never really like just gone to do it. So it took us a little bit to get to that point. But we kind of, the reason like we really like started was just kind of to inspire. Like we said, like we just want people to be able to see like, yeah, we're not perfect. We've done a lot of like things, like there's a lot of things that, you know, aren't, I'm not going to say are the most Christian that we've done, or, you know, things in our past that maybe we don't regret, but they made us who we are, and they're not like necessarily the best things. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, especially in our age group. So I think that's kind of like the point, is just to kind of show people you can start from something and become something else with consistency.
and it takes time.
It
It
does.
takes time.
It's
and we
not
just-
like one day for another.
exactly. Yeah.
It'll never be one day for another.
So we just really want you guys to come along for the ride and just know that you guys are not alone.
And we always got you.
Yes.
And
we're
so
here
does
for
God.
Any advice.
God especially got you.
This is their comfort
Exactly.
safe space. So
Exactly.
we're very excited.
Alright, so next question is, what do we hope people walk away with after listening?
I really want you guys to walk away from this with a stronger relationship with God, and go in your own journey, stronger faith, and
Having a community.
community together.
Yeah, like
yes.
definitely feeling like you're not alone. Like that's like a main purpose, is we don't feel alone because we have each other, we have our friend groups, we have our family, we have God. Like those are just different things that we want everyone to have, and I feel like that's an important thing we want you guys to take away from. Like there is a community of people who can relate to you, and you can be a part of a community even if you feel really alone right now.
Yeah, I agree. I very agree with that.
Okay, next question. What does Beyond Sunday mean to us personally?
To me, it just means how we live our lives beyond that, like beyond that day, and how we go spiritually in our faith, and how we go on our daily lives, and especially with our relationship with God too, how we go about that. Like, what do we do beyond that day? Like, not just Sundays, because Sundays everybody goes to church. You know,
Exactly.
that's a known thing.
Church isn't enough.
Enough.
Like I read
You
this
have to.
one, I think it was on TikTok actually, and I seen this person post and they were like, if you only eat on Sundays, you're gonna starve. So it's if you're only feeding your spirit on Sunday at church service at 11 a.m., you're starving your spirit.
Yeah.
So that's what Beyond Sunday is. It is feeding your spirit and learning how to grow in your faith, in your friendships, in your relationships, in your life, and in your walk.
Yeah.
So I think that's
That's really
That's
why
really
I
what
started
it
this too.
What do we want to be remembered in this space? I guess just comfort. Like we want this to be really like relaxed, comfortable. We want people to just kind of feel like, you know, they're talking with a friend. Like you're just listening to your
come and
friends talk.
to us.
Exactly. Like
We'll listen.
we're normal people.
And we don't judge.
Exactly. Like we're just like anyone else. But like we just
Just
decided to put a
here,
camera in
talk
front
to
of
us.
us. So that's pretty much it.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
Yes.
We will listen, and we'll try our best to give you the best advice that we could.
Exactly.
We just want you guys to be able to come to us with anything, because I
Any
know
like
sometimes
topics, questions,
Yeah.
things you want to go over, like
Anything.
our point of views, because I'm sure like we're friends, but it doesn't mean we're the same people. Like we're gonna have different point of views on different things.
Yes.
So
very true.
sure you'll see that. What topics are we most excited to dive into? Unfiltered truths.
Yes, relationships.
Yes. Walking with God, prayer life, family life, like just everyday things, just
We're
everything.
very excited. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry.
Like,
I was a little nervous, but it's okay. This is just the beginning, guys.
honestly, nerves went out the window. I'm just at this point, I'm like, I just want to talk.
I
want
know.
to keep going.
That's great. Let her take it. Let me stop.
Girl, she talks just as much as me, so like, just wait till you
Yes.
get.
Let me warm up
Yeah.
first, guys. I
Let the
promise
nerves
I will
get
get
out.
there. I will get there.
When did you first encounter God in a personal way?
There was a moment in my life. I was very down. I could say depressed, like depression. I was very, very low in a moment in my life. I think like after high school, I would say. And I was like, where am I? Like, what should I do? What should I do in my life? Like, I didn't know who to go to run to, nothing.
I feel like
And
it's just so common to a lot of
Right.
after high school. That's just the question.
it's just like the question, because you don't know what to do after that.
Mhm.
And one day, my Bible always sits right next to my nightstand, like every day. And I don't open. I mean, I had that time I did not
Yeah.
open my Bible at all. Let me be honest, not at all.
It's okay, we know.
Um,
Me too. Us too.
So I was like, you know what? Let me open my Bible, and I randomly just opened it to a random chapter, whatever.
Mhm.
I don't remember the chapter, but it did speak to me. I was just very sad. I didn't know where to. I genuinely was just stuck in a space where I was like, what am I gonna do with my life now after high school? Where am I gonna go? I don't know my career. I don't know anything. I didn't know what I wanted to study. I didn't know nothing. And so I opened my Bible and I started reading the Word, and I started playing worship music, and I was like, wow, the presence. I felt His presence just there. I felt Him like hug me, and like kind of like telling me like, you're gonna be okay. Like this isn't over.
It's just a season.
Yeah, and it felt. I'm getting goosebumps. It felt like
I'm like, girl, my arm.
I was alone in my room, and obviously it's just like it just felt.
But that's just when God wants to show up, is when you're alone in your bedroom.
Yes,
That's
I love it. I love
always.
it. It was just it was an amazing experience. Honestly, I could say that. And ever since, I obviously we have our struggles, but He's very real, guys. He's always there.
Yeah.
He's always there, and that's when I really felt His presence, and I knew that I wasn't alone, that I'm not alone in this journey, that He's there, He will guide me.
So it wasn't like a precise moment, but when I would say probably, so at my youth church, when I was in youth, I was probably freshman. I was either a freshman or in 8th grade, and I went to my first youth camp. And here we call it Echo, for those of you that know or don't know about Echo. Echo is Echo. We love Echo. So that was the name of our youth camp. They do the youth camp every year. And I went, and on the second day, it was my first Echo ever. So I think it was in 8th grade. It was my first Echo ever. And I went there not necessarily with expectation. I didn't know what to expect. I was new to the youth group. I didn't really know anyone. It was kind of just me and my brother and just a few people like from school that I knew that went to the church, but I wasn't really close with anyone at that time. So I felt really like awkward and like alone and kind of just like I was just there, but I didn't know anyone there. And at this point in my life, I was dealing with really, really tough anxiety, and I was getting panic attacks at least weekly, if not more. So it was a pretty rough time in my life where I just felt like I had no control over myself and my emotions, and just life in general, and being so young too, it was just a lot, and it was just hard to deal with. And so I went to this camp, and I'm just like, okay, like I'm just going to camp, like my mom's making me go to camp, whatever, like, you know, it's just gonna
I had no choice.
yeah, like I have to go. I got signed up and I'm going. So I get there. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm start talking to more people, meeting more people. And then I remember that second night, Saturday nights at Echo. We know.
I never been.
Those of you that know that know. Those of you that
That's
know
like
that know.
fun. That's fun.
yeah, we're volunteering now. We're old enough and we're volunteering now, so it's just so great to do like full circle. But so Saturday Night Echoes always hit. So I remember that night we had our night service, and we are in the middle of worship, and I just started crying and like I just feel this presence of God, and it was like not just that I felt like I wasn't alone, but I just felt like there was something more to just everything that I was going through. Like there was a reason for it, and I felt very like seen. I didn't feel like people like they're like, oh, you're talking but they're not really listening to you. No, I felt like without saying a word I was being heard and I was being seen, and that kind of lit something in me. And after that I joined the worship team, and I was on the worship team for about 5 years.
That's a lot.
So yeah,
That's a lot.
I was like 14 to like 19. I was on the worship team. So it was, I think that was more like my major like turnaround moment. But obviously since then, you know, I would drop my Bible for a little bit. Like I wasn't really consistent in my faith until I got a little bit older, because I was 14.
We're still young. At that age, we struggle with many things too, and we just don't know. I feel like we don't have the right, like, not all know, but like we just don't know. We don't have anybody to guide us, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
We
there's
do,
those
but
people in our lives, but it's just like the point of going searching. I feel like we're just immature.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, not only just mentally immature, but spiritually immature, because we don't know what it is. It's hard to explain to people who don't know what the presence of God is.
Right.
But it's hard also when you feel it to understand how you continue to have it in your daily life.
Right.
And that's kind of the hard part that is hard to get when you're that young.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go next questions. What's one struggle you've overcome with God's help? Say one, I would just stick with my anxiety, since I was already talking about that before. Definitely he's helped me overcome my anxiety and like having panic attacks for about 1.5 years of my life. When I was like 14 to almost 16, I was having panic attacks pretty much weekly, if not more than that. And I was serving, I was part of the worship team, and like I feel like I was doing a lot of things, but things weren't changing because I wasn't really doing the things. I was going through the motions, but I wasn't emotionally going through them.
Mm-hmm.
So it was something that I had to learn how to be like, okay, like I had to accept it, but I had to also learn that I'm going through it for a reason and a purpose, and that God has a reason and purpose for everything that he does and everything that he puts in our paths. Because I was told one time, I was getting prayed over, and I was basically told that what I'm going through and the struggles I'm going through, because I'm going to help a large group of people later on in life with my testimony. So
That's
that
amazing.
is, yeah.
It
was another echo.
I wish.
So it was really intense, and so I had gotten that word. I've gotten a couple prophecies, like prayers.
Yeah.
I don't know how, you know what I'm talking about.
You guys
get it.
understand.
Like just prophecies told over my life, and there's been a couple of them, and not all of them yet have had to come to pass, but they will. I know they will. But that's what I was told, is just like the reason I'm going through this is because I'm going to be able to help a large group of people later on in life with my testimony. So I took that as kind of like a wake-up call, like I'm going through this because I don't want other people to go through this.
Right.
I'd rather take this pain and this hardship and this anxiousness, this overthinking, this uncontrollable emotion where I would literally just not be able to breathe and cry and sob for minutes. And so it was just something that I was like, okay, like I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna let God. And then I overcame that, and I got to a point now where I haven't had panic attacks in months. It's probably been almost a year already since I've had my last panic attack, and even then before that it was months, almost a year between that. So it's been a long time.
I feel like my biggest thing was always being sad. Like I just don't know. I was always just like depressed. It was
Depression is just a big cloud.
It's a big
It's hard to
yeah.
get out of. Same thing with anxiety. They go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's why I was like I can relate to anxiety, depression. I think like self-worth that too.
For sure. For sure.
I
Even
struggle with
confidence.
that. Yeah.
For me, I feel like I was on a worship team and like I would always be so shy and like insecure and you
I
know, you're
wonder
always
what
looking
people
to
think about
compare.
me.
Exactly.
I wonder like what they're saying right now.
And like when you're on stage and you're looking at people and kids are laughing, they're not necessarily laughing at you, but like you're taking that way.
yeah, you
they're
take it that
saying
way.
So it's just like it was something that it was really hard for me to get over that, and I got to a point where like I couldn't care less what someone's gonna tell me.
Like now it's like okay, well,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
really care. Especially
tell me something, I'm gonna take it on the chin and I'm gonna walk right back. I really don't care.
No, literally. I think also what helps. I mean, yes, God gets you through that as well, but I think like having a friend group that also
The right people around
the
you.
right people around you that
They're
encourage
uplifting.
you and support you as well, and they also believe. I think our friend group believe also in God.
Mm.
I can say that. Like
Yeah,
we're
like
very
our-
strong. We're faith.
Yeah, our
We
friend group
encourage
is
each
pretty.
other.
We're all very similar
So, yeah.
because most of us are family, so it's
Yeah.
just like we all.
It
Grew
just
up
makes it
really
10 times better.
Yeah, exactly. We all grew up with a lot of the same mindsets, a lot of the same like parenting.
Beliefs.
So yeah, beliefs and morals and everything. So it was really easy for us to kind of like click, and from there it was just we just see things a lot the same. So it's really good to have a group that really understands you, and it helps you kind of grow in your own mental maturity.
Yeah.
For sure.
All that stuff. But I can definitely relate to the anxiety and all that. We all have our own personal struggles,
Yeah.
and God can really.
He can pull you out of anything.
He can.
No matter how deep you're in it, he will pull you out.
Yes, He will.
100%.
You have to also search for Him too.
Exactly. He's not gonna do
Prayer
it if
goes
you're
a long
not.
way, guys.
Oh yeah. Prayer, reading your word, like actually putting yourself in a position for God to pull you out. He's not gonna pull you out if you're not searching for Him and asking Him to.
Yeah.
You need to ask Him to. He needs permission from you.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I'll say. Like I definitely when my anxiety was getting better, it was because I started really praying a lot, listening. Everything was worship music. I didn't listen to any secular music.
Yeah.
And I asked God. I was like, God, like please, like this is just too much for me, and I just don't know how I'm gonna continue when I can't even do anything. I can't go to activities with my friends, like football games. I'm having panic attacks, and it was just really difficult to live life, and I just wanted to live my life like the age I was.
You didn't
at
want
16.
to be experiencing that all the time. Like how to, nobody wants to live like that on a daily basis. That's annoying.
And just being scared of a panic attack
Yeah.
happening in any place you're at.
Right.
Alright, so next question. How has your faith changed from when you were younger to now? I think we kind of covered this, like just like
Yeah.
we got more mature
Yeah.
in knowing that you need to search
It's
for
more
God.
serious.
Yeah.
I think now we can take it a little bit more serious and not just like, oh, okay,
Now
well, we
it's
go
like-
on Sundays, whatever,
Exactly.
we praise the Lord, and then
It's like
after
more
that-
about relationship now,
Right.
not just like, oh, we're going to church, we're doing this, we're doing that. Now it's like we really want to do
Want to
this,
do
we want
this.
to talk to God, we want to read our
Yeah.
word.
So it's not like we're feeling forced to, it just naturally comes.
Yeah, because it's like
we're
we
just
have that
doing it.
hunger. That's just what you want.
Yeah.
What's one scripture that carried you through a tough? Okay, so that makes it
Uh-huh.
easier than my favorite. So a scripture that carried me through a tough time
A tough time.
is
Okay.
John 13:7. Now what
That
I'm
has
doing,
been a
really
verse
don't
for a long
understand.
time.
It hasn't been a verse
Yeah.
for quite
But
a
I
while.
can understand why, honestly.
Yeah, there is a reason. I am very much one of those people that I like to like be in control of things. I like to understand what's happening, why it's happening, and it's hard when you have to let that go and be like, okay, God, I trust you. Like I'm not gonna worry about anything. I don't need to understand why you're doing this, and that's very hard to do when you're like going through so much. For me, like I was going through a pretty tough breakup, and it wasn't necessarily a relationship of God, but it was very real for me,
Right.
and it was really the only serious relationship I've ever been in, and I was so hurt and so caught off guard that I was like, what is going on? Like, why is this happening? What can I do to fix this? What can I do to stop this? What can I do and like just what is gonna happen, like what's gonna happen in the future, what's the future gonna be like, are we gonna get back together, are we, you know, what
You're
if
just overthinking it.
exactly,
Asking
and
yourself
so
all these questions.
exactly, so it was just really hard, and I found that verse. I think it popped up in my TikTok, actually. A lot of things pop up in my TikTok, and I seen that verse and I was like, wow, like that's intense. It's such a simple verse, but it's like when you really take the moment, like the time to really sit there and grasp the depth of it, it is a really, really deep verse. Because just because you don't know now what God is doing in your life, and you're confused and you're hurting and you're broken and you're just, you want to speed past.
You want an answer. You just want an answer.
You want an answer, and you want to speed past everything and just get to the good part. You have to realize that just because you don't get it now, one day you're gonna get it. And
you're gonna look back.
And yeah, you're gonna look back and you're gonna know that. And that's gonna be your biggest blessing. So I feel like that was definitely a big verse. I have it on my thigh. Carry it with me everywhere I go. I do have a matching verse.
We want to show you guys. It's Proverbs 27:9. And
sweet friendship refreshes the soul.
It's like a summary of it.
It's like a summary of the verse.
If you guys don't know the verse, look it up, Proverbs.
Yeah. So don't come at us for tattooing a verse and we don't know it word for word. We know what it means. And we know in our hearts the purpose of it.
Yes.
So for us, it was a very big meaning. So yeah.
We were so excited to get it. We were like,
we were.
Especially because we knew the meaning, and it was very
fitting in that moment.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we were both
us.
going through a lot, and it was just, we had each other.
Yeah. Our
And
friendship
that's-
is,
yeah.
I could say it's great.
Yeah, we have a great friendship.
I really love our friendship. I really do, and I share shit a lot.
It's me too. Like honestly, our friendship, it's crazy because like we've known each other for so long, but we were never close. So we never got close until like the last 2 years really.
3 years.
Yeah, because graduation. Yeah, after my graduation, you started coming around a lot more because you lived really far.
Yeah.
So she started coming around a lot more, and we started getting closer. Our group got closer. And the last year and a half, though, I can say is when we really got close.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's my sister. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. That's my sister.
Every time people ask, I'm like sister. Like that is just somebody.
Like, what else am I gonna tell you? That's not just my friend.
Right. Because we're like, I'm like my best friend, just so people can
yeah.
go about them. So okay, that's my best friend.
Yeah.
Because they like to question. They like to question all the time.
And it's like, people don't have to understand. Like, we honestly, I can't explain to people what our relationship means to me, because it's like something that's like,
only us would
we just understand the depth of our relationship, and just like how much we're there for each other and how much we care for each other in a way that other people aren't.
Yeah, they would never understand.
So it's something that I'm really, really grateful for, and I thank God for regularly.
I'm so, and I pray all the time about over us and our friendship to continue to grow and get better. And I'm just so glad that I found somebody really to share.
Okay, let's go to the next one. If someone is new to faith, what's one piece of advice you'd give them? Consistency.
Consistency, and take your time.
Yeah.
I say take your time because things take time, and you don't have to rush into it. You just have to start somewhere, even if it's just opening your Bible or music, listen to worship music, talking, reaching out to other people who are in that category, in the same spot, or just people who already have that experience and been walking in that journey for a while. I would say go search and look for that. And that you just need to stay consistent. Consistency is very important, because once you drift away from that, or the smallest distraction, it'll take you a different way. I feel like.
And it's you have to make, living with God it's a choice that you have to make, and it's a choice you have to make daily. There is a verse, I'm not sure exactly what verse it is, but you need to take up your cross daily. And so I'm not sure.
I think it's definitely simple. I will figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out by the end of this. But so you have to, it's a daily decision you're making to take up that cross and live like Christ.
Right.
And it is something that's gonna happen gradually. Like let's say you're starting from ground zero where you're addicted to drugs, you're vaping, you're smoking, like you're in sexual sin, like there's a lot that you can be going through, and then you like one day God flips a switch and is like, I want you to follow me, and you choose to follow God. It's not going to be automatic one day for next you're going to be able to stop everything, and now you're perfect and you live like God. It's going to take time. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be things that draw you in. There's going to be temptation. You just have to learn how to discern those things, and to really like be like you need to really be on yourself about your faith. Like you're taking, yes, very much. And the people around you are going to help you with that. If you have the right people around you, they're going to hold you accountable too, and it's going to help you stand firmer in your faith, and to be able to get you from point A to point B in a quicker like span of time. But it's definitely, like Nani said, take your time. You're not going to rush, and don't put a time limit on yourself. Like you're not going to say a month from now I'm going to be living like God, I'm not going to be addicted to this, I'm not going to even think about this. It's just not always realistic. Like we are very much we're flesh. Yeah. So it's like our flesh is always going to want something else. It's always going to be tempted. So it's, you need to be really gracious to yourself and merciful to yourself, because that's how God is with us. Very gracious and merciful. And he just, his unconditional love, you just need to make sure you ask for that forgiveness and continue moving forward. So I think that's, and consistency
is just the key right there.
Really.
It really is.
You need to, everything is about habits. You have a habit of smoking, replace it with a habit of praying. When you want to smoke, pray. It's just replacing those daily habits that we have, because that's the only way to keep something consistent, to do something every single day. You need to make it a habit. Every morning before you wake up, don't go on your phone. Open your Bible.
Pray.
Make it a habit.
Pray.
Yeah, pray. It's just about making good, healthy habits to replace unhealthy habits.
Yeah. Like sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, and I think we can all relate, at like 2-3 in the morning, and the first thing I want to do is turn around, grab my phone, and scroll because I can't sleep.
Yeah.
But that's when I'm like, okay, this is God waking me up. Let me pray. This is my moment to pray.
And I grew up, my mom told me that if I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't go to sleep, she was like, that's God telling you that he needs you to pray, or he wants you to read his Bible. Yes. Like, it's something, like, my mom has always told me that. So I've always been very much, if I'm waking up and I can't get back to sleep, I'm going to pray. Yeah. Because there's something God wants from you.
Yeah, that's true. So please, guys, if you guys wake up in the middle of the night, take that moment to pray.
My favorite worship song right now that I would listen to for the rest of the year, so many options. I really am loving Slow Me Down right now. I love that song, and Forgiving God.
Yes, that one's good.
I was introduced to that song, so shout out to You Know Who You Are.
Yes,
you put us on. You put us on for real, because that's such a good song.
It's such a good song.
Yeah, I think maybe that's probably the song I would be able to listen to for the whole year.
Yeah, it's just when you have that, like, especially with like certain songs, it just gets you in the spirit. Like you just feel the Holy Spirit.
It's like he's waiting for you with open arms, like come running. Like that song is
like
just
when you're sobbing. That's how you know it's really. It's
the first time I heard it on FaceTime, sobbing. I'm literally crying. Yes, I was crying. So it's like that song is definitely right now my number one.
Top.
That's definitely my number one.
I love that. And I know the song, so
it's so good.
I know how you feel. I like it too.
Okay, so let's do how did we meet? And what were our first impressions of each other?
Really meeting for the first time, like actually talking a little bit more and building that friendship was for my cousin. Shout out to my cousin John.
We love you, Jonathan.
It was his 16th birthday party. And that's when I really like talked to her for the first time. And I was like, maybe this could be something like, I need a friend. I was like, I need a friend. I need someone I can talk to.
I definitely needed a friend too.
So that was like, for me, in my memory, that was like our first time really connecting and talking a little bit more. Yeah. And getting to know each other.
Because was the first time we really got to like actually sit there and talk.
Yeah.
Cause that was like the lagoon party,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
That was
Yeah,
a fun
that.
day.
That was really fun.
But we definitely.
Jacob got fired that day.
Oh my god.
Now we're just spilling tea, guys. Okay, let's continue. That was a great day.
Jay.
We'll leave it at that. We love you, Jay. Sorry.
She was like, why are you putting me on the spot? Sorry, we love you. We love you. We just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it just kind of came up. What's one way we've seen each other grow in faith? I think one way I've seen you grow in faith is probably just, I think your self-worth, for sure. You're not taking the same things you would take a couple years ago from different people, like not just relationship-wise, but like friendship-wise, and just
Right.
like you just know like you're worth so much more than you think you are because God created you for a reason and you're God's daughter.
Oh. Guys, we're gonna start crying. I can say the same thing. Yeah. I can say the same thing. You've grown a lot.
Yeah.
A lot, and it's a good thing. It really is a good thing. Because I feel like I've been through it all. I've seen you grow, like from this person where it was like really down and like didn't know what to do, and so now you're like a woman. Like you're grown and you're so mature and like you just know what you want in your life. And the people that you know you can be in your life and cannot.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. I feel like you've grown in that a lot, and I'm just so proud of you. And like you just know what you want, and I really love that. I really love that about you, that you just know what you want and you go for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you always leave it in God's hands and His plan for you, obviously. But you always do that. But you know what you want, and I just love that because in the beginning. You didn't know, you were just like
trying to figure it out.
Right, but now it's like, well, obviously we don't always have it figured out, but you have really worked on that and definitely grown so much, and like more in your word. You've been really doing that a lot, more in your word, more just in that, and like I just love that for you. So I'm just like very proud and
Don't
how
make
far
me
you
cry now, okay?
guys. Like she's really grown. I feel like a lot of people can really relate to that.
Yeah. I feel like
And the way you carry
it's-
yourself, I've always said that the way that she carries herself, listen, the men, future husband, I'm telling you right now, you are one blessed person because the way she carries herself and the way that she is, I'm so happy for you. You've come a long way. You really have.
Don't make me cry.
So that's a good thing. I really love it. And she's going such a long way, guys. I really have. Looking at it from my perspective, just my eyes, because I feel like I can say I've been here through a lot.
Through a lot.
Yeah. So,
I think a lot's happened just within the last 2 years that you've seen hands on.
I've seen everything. I've seen it all.
Yes.
So I can really say that I'm very proud of you and everything that you've gone through and how you stayed so strong. And it's shaped you really the person that you are today. So, yeah.
I didn't bring tissues.
Get your tissues out, people.
Yeah, you're gonna want tissues. I want tissues.
Yes, she cries a lot, guys. So that's okay.
I'm
That's a thing.
a big crybaby. It's okay.
So am I. You guys
It's
come
happy
see us.
tears. It's just like I wasn't expecting that, and like I'd say the same thing about you. Like you're just. It's hard to even explain. Like you're just not the same person you were a couple of years ago to now. You've just become this person that is just like you're confident in yourself. Like you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do, but you're not like there like stressing about it.
Right.
You're just like, I know that God's gonna give me the answer when He's ready to give me the answer. And that's something I admire because it's something that it's really hard for me to be like, okay, like, I'm just gonna wait for God's answer.
Right.
And I feel like that's something that's hard in general for most people, but you do that pretty well. And like just the same way, like the way you carry yourself, like you're not there like waiting on someone or waiting on this, waiting on that. Like you want something, you're gonna go get it. You want to do something, you're gonna go do it. Like you're not waiting for someone to be like, hey, do you want to come do this? Do you want to go do this and that? Like no, like you're just doing you, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Guys, like, well, we had a moment for sure.
Yeah, guys, we love this.
But this explains our friendship, guys.
Yeah, I
This
hope you
explains
guys
our
can
friendship.
see a little bit more like what our friendship
Yeah.
is.
But
Let's
oh my God.
let's keep going so we don't keep crying.
We
Okay?
don't keep like stopping here.
Literally, I can't stop. I can't start like actually crying because then I'll like really keep crying. Okay. How do we hold each other accountable in our walk with God?
Okay, so I would say when I see her just like drifting away, I would say like getting distracted. Maybe
Yeah, let's like keep it out of just with God, but like in general, how do we hold each other accountable with everything?
with
Just
everything
yeah,
else.
just in general, how do we keep each other accountable?
I would say like you tell me like, okay, you need to go do this. Like
I
need
straight
to
up.
Yes.
I don't sugarcoat, and that's one thing y'all will learn.
not sugarcoat, but it's for a good reason, you know. And we built that a friendship just with everybody. Like we're able to tell each other and hold each other accountable
Yeah.
for things.
Like obviously with different people you see the way that they are and you learn how to talk to them and advise them in the way that they will understand and they'll get without hurting their feelings. But I think we're just so comfortable with each other, like we know we're not doing anything out of spite. It's always gonna be
Right.
out of love and care.
Like, what's our favorite way to spend a Sunday afternoon after service?
Eating. Food. We are foodies. We
Love
love
to
to eat and we'll sit there and eat while talking about
The service. We'll talk about how good
Talk about
the service was.
the worship, like
Yes.
key points or things where like that really called my attention. Like
Right.
I really need to fix that, or I need to add that to my routine. Or I
Or
need
like
to
little
do
things
this.
that the pastor was preaching, and
Yes.
like, wow, like that. We need to
That's,
talk
like,
about that. Can we
crazy.
talk
Yeah,
about that?
like,
And
we
we'll
need to
sit there
discuss.
and discuss what happened at service and what we've learned to.
Normally we go right after church, we eat, and then we hang out and
We hang
chill
out,
and
spend
pass
time
the
with each
time.
other.
Yeah, just enjoying our friendship. And it's probably like us, John, sometimes we'll go with like Sam and Najee. So like
Yeah.
it'll be like all of us. But yeah, that's pretty much, we just like to stay in our community.
It says if you could spend a day with any biblical figure, who would it be and why?
And it can't be Jesus.
I mean,
It sounds good
I
for
would
a
say-
figure. I
yeah.
would want to be with Jesus and ask him so many questions.
yes.
I would
Like I
be
would get to sit down right here and I just want
Yes.
to have this conversation with him and just ask him so many questions. I wish, because a lot of us can't really, like, we're always like, I feel like God is not answering me. Like, why? You want him to be right there so that you can get all the answers that you want.
And even if you don't, just
You
like
have to wait.
yeah, you just have to wait. But
He will answer them. He
in
will
time,
answer them.
God's timing
God's
above
timing.
above anything. It's
Yes.
always gonna be God's timing above anything because God's timing is never wrong. It's never too late. It's never too early. His timing is always perfect.
Yes.
And so that's one thing I've been learning recently. That's been something for me that's been a little heavier on my heart, is just God's timing and waiting on God's timing.
Because we're so, I think, also,
Just as flesh,
just as flesh,
yeah.
we're so impatient and we want to do things our way.
We want it
do
now
want-
for now.
Yes, we don't ever want to wait. God's timing, nothing. We just want to do it now, and that's
Exactly.
it. Our way,
Yeah.
nobody's way. Like,
Yeah.
it can't be like that. So,
Yeah, but it would definitely be Jesus. I would want to ask Jesus something like, oh, like, who's my future husband?
like I want to.
Like, how many kids am I gonna have?
Right.
When am I gonna get married?
Like, what does my future look like in general?
Yes, like, please, like, tell me.
Like, I want to know.
Yes,
I
and
want to know.
like, what should I do? Like, what do you want me to do better? What should I be stronger in? What do you feel like I'm weak in? Like, just asking so many questions. I would definitely be Jesus. I would want to have a
That was a
conversation
good
with Jesus.
answer. I agree. How do you handle your seasons when God feels distant?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Clock it right there, okay? Honestly, when I'm in different seasons, like when I feel like I'm stuck in a season, I feel like I'm just not getting, like, honestly right now, in my season right now that I'm in, like, I'm very much in, like, a waiting season, and, like, a season of being stronger in my faith and not letting my faith waver because I'm putting other things first. Like,
Right.
God is first. Right now is me learning how to put God as number one. Everyone else is after me. God, me and my friendships and relationships after that, because I need to put that priority in my relationship with God so that I will know and be prepared for the future He has for me. So I feel like a lot of what I'm doing now is just kind of like really creating a prayer life that is strong. A strong prayer life, because
that should be for everybody.
It should be.
Whenever you feel like God is distant, like you feel like He's not there, because we all go through that. We feel like God is not answering. He's listening.
Yeah.
It just He's working on it. He is working.
It's like we were just saying, God's timing is always perfect. So if He's not doing it now, it's because it's not for now. Mm-hmm. So just praying, just talking to Him, even when you're not getting the answers back or the answers that you want, you just keep praying, because He's always listening to you. He knows the desires of your heart, and He's always there and always trying to guide you and protect you, even if you can't see it. So definitely prayer, and definitely being in my word. I have been really strict on myself to make sure I'm reading my word, just so I can not only learn more about God's glory, but also kind of learn about different ways that He works, different signs He gives, because not everything is going to be a vocal, Ruby, do this. Mm-hmm. Ruby, you need to do this. Ruby, you shouldn't do that. It's going to be more of like that
things you have to go through to
things that He puts in your path to guide you there. Mm-hmm. So I think that's definitely the two things I've been doing a lot more of, is just like being really strong in my prayer life and being really big on reading my word every day.
If you weren't in ministry or your current role, like maybe just the things that we're doing right now, what would you think you'd be doing? Like, what do you think we would be doing? I mean, I would be doing this, our podcast. Yeah. I would really be doing this. I think that's what I would be doing if I wasn't in the ministry or doing anything else. This would be where I would invest my time doing.
Exactly, because you're still leading others, even if it isn't in a building. One thing I really love to do is go back to worship, for sure. I feel like it's been a while, and I've just been really kind of like longing for that. Like we were talking about the other day, and I was literally crying, telling you how much I miss it.
She wants to go back, and I think you should. I think you should.
I'm just like waiting on God to be like, okay, like it's time for you to go back. Yeah. And like I don't want to rush anything and do things too early. Like I want to be prepared. Right. So I think that's why I'm not rushing it and why I'm not there yet. But I do really want to go back to worship.
Who has been the biggest spiritual influence in your life?
Wow. Honestly, there's a few. I probably say first my mom. I feel like my mom is someone who is very spiritual. A lot of the questions I ask her come back with a spiritual response. Yes. Even if it's not something that's not a spiritual question. So definitely my mom. Do I always understand or like agree? Probably not, but more because she's my mom than it being right or wrong. But definitely my mom for sure. And I think after that, like my mom's really been a really big spiritual like role model, I guess. And after that would probably be Pastor Micah. Pastor Micah for sure. I feel like he has unintentionally shown me a lot. And I'm gonna cry.
Guys, don't get her.
I was just talking to Pastor Micah a couple of days ago, and it's crazy because like I'm just telling him about all the things that's going on in my life and just all these crazy scenarios, things that I wasn't expecting to happen to me, and that are happening in the season that I'm in right now. And it's just the way that he is guiding and giving advice without judging. I feel like it's just the way he gives his messages and the way that he will give us like stories from his life and just kind of show you how he was where we were and this is where he's at now. So it's really like an eye-opener. He's definitely number 2 after my mom. And like I literally will cry about it.
I know, she was crying in the car when we were talking about it.
Yeah. So Vivian, that was literally like 2 weeks ago, and I was literally crying talking about Pastor Micah.
So shout out to
shout out Pastor Micah. We love you. But yeah, he's definitely been really big role model. And I feel like he's prayed so much over my life without me even knowing it. And even when he prays over me, I take a step back in awe and be like, wow. So yeah, a lot of the echoes, Pastor Micah was, the pastor of the echoes. So that's I'll see you, Pastor Micah. Alright, Nani, your turn.
I would say my Tia Jenny. I would say that. And John. So shout out to mom and son.
My third one was gonna be John.
Yes. My cousin John, I love you so much, and he's really been a big impact in my life when it comes to that. He's really just the way when he talks to me and all the things, and like
it's just the way he carries himself.
Yeah, the way he carries himself too. So he knows that if I'm struggling with something, or
he's the first one there to clock people's teeth.
yes, he'll be the first one. So I'm like, I need to go to John, and he's really helped me with that. Getting closer to God, he's really been a big help. Being around him, this is what I mean. The people you surround yourself with. So him just always being like constantly talking to me about the word, and like he's really, I would say, like been a big help when it comes to listening to worship music. He's really put me onto a lot of songs
because it's all he listens to,
and we love that.
And it's not a bad thing. We love it, but sometimes you gotta play some Christian rap or something, something to spice it up. Because listening to just straight up worship music all day.
He loves his worship. He loves to just
love his worship music.
Yeah.
And we love it.
Yes.
When I'm going to bed.
Yeah, no. and another thing that I have to put him on blast is
go ahead.
Every night we'll go to he goes to sleep with worship music, and I love that.
I do
and
love
I was like,
that.
I need to try what you're doing because you're sleeping so good.
Yes,
So
that man gets a full night of rest, okay?
So I was like, let me put worship music at night, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it has helped
Game
so
changer.
much.
Game changer.
And I think we can both agree that that's great.
100%.
So my aunt Jenny, oh my gosh, she loved talking to her. I could sit there
all day
for hours, and she will tell me.
You don't even realize how much time is going by when you're talking to
Yes, when you're talking to her, because she's just, I love that woman. A woman of God, I'll tell you that.
Oh, for sure.
Woman of God. And
that girl, we catch her in her prayer closet every day.
Yes, she's consistency.
Oh,
she's
consistent for sure.
And she can listen to you, and she will tell you. Sometimes I'll sit there and talk to her, and she tells me this perfect, and it's like such good advice that I need to hear.
And her dreams?
Oh,
let's not get into that, because Jen and her dreams. Oh my goodness, she clocks
it's so detailed, and
she will literally. Let me say one thing. Jenny has seen my daughter before I've seen my daughter. Okay, let's just leave it right there. She has given me detail by detail, skin color, hair texture,
everything.
Like the feel of the skin, the jewelry. Like, let me speak so.
Like, if that's not maybe movie, I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, like what?
So I think those have been like my two biggest spiritual influences. They definitely have helped me a lot to get back into church and everything. And John, definitely. I feel like I go to John for a lot of things, and I go to him when I'm doubting or feeling low and little things, and obviously I go to God, but then besides that, I can go to John and I can go to him. So shout out to you. Onessa, shout out to you. You have also been a big help. She was actually the one who got me to going back to church. Where in my little town, to get back to church, and she has really been a huge help too on how to start and things like that. And I got introduced to all the girls, and the youth group, and so. She has also been just watching her also spiritually grow too. I really wow guys.
This is so great. I love this.
I
love this so much. I can't
this
wait
is
to
what you guys
be here every week.
I know.
We'll be here.
So please don't get bored or tired of us.
Yeah, you guys can't get bored or tired of us. Sorry,
we yap a lot, but you guys will learn something out of this. I promise.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, my name is Alana, but they call me Nani.
And I'm Ruby, and I go by Ruby.
I can't believe we're actually doing this. Like, we
this
were talking about it for so long, and like, actually, we're taking it seriously now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at first we were just
I feel like now we just have the time and the motivation, and we're at that point in our life where we can do it. We've always been talking about it. It's always been something we wanted to do, but we were never ready for it. Yeah. So I feel like it's, again, God's perfect timing.
Yes, amen. Bro, like, come pull up
yes, go sit right here. Pull up a seat.
And sit with us here and talk.
Let's just have a conversation. Let's have a Christ-centered conversation.
I'm really excited for what God has in store for us in this.
100%.
And I feel like we'll go really far. I'm really excited. I wonder what God is gonna do.
Oh, I can't wait
and where
to
He's
see
gonna take
it.
us
I
and how
can't
far
wait
we're
to
gonna
see
go.
it.
Remember to subscribe, leave any comments, any questions, topics you guys would like to talk about, and remember to stay raw,
Stay real,
and stay rooted. And we'll catch you on the next Beyond Sunday. Bye.
Bye.